I'm dying. Shocker. This year, April 2023, I was diagnosed with VEDS, which is vascular Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Basically, what that means is that my body does not produce connective tissue in the correct way because of a gene mutation. That gene produces collagen that helps keep things together, like my veins, my arteries, my hollow organs, my joints, my skin, and it's just not doing its job. So because it's a genetic condition, I've been searching for answers pretty much my whole life as to why my body does things that cause pain, make me uncomfortable, do things it's generally not supposed to. And what finally gave us that answer was, unfortunately, an event that nearly took my life. So in December of 2022, I went in for a very routine procedure. I needed to have a G-tube placed to help me with nutrition. And the G-tube placement went great. It went great. But my body had been through a lot at that point, and because of that, I suffered 2 arterial ruptures and a stomach perforation after this surgery, and lost 65% of my blood, went into vital organ systems failure, had to be resuscitated, got a great scar going all the way down. And, the doctors saved my life, but they couldn't explain why it had happened. And these past 5 months being in and out of the hospital, they still couldn't explain why things were getting worse, why what was happening was happening. The pieces of the puzzles started falling together, and I ended up getting this diagnosis, this terminal, horrible diagnosis to get. This diagnosis that, I get messages and comments from people in the EDS community saying, I'm so sorry. When I was getting screened for EDS, I was really, really hoping it wasn't going to be VEDS. And, I don't have VEDS, and I'm so sorry that you do. And this community is great. This community is beautiful and great and so supportive, and there's a lot of similarities between different types of EDS, so there's a lot of support we can offer each other. But hearing over and over again that you got the least desirable diagnosis of the community is hard. But I know why it's the least desirable. It's the most deadly one, the one with the shortest lifespan, the one with the most complications. So that's why I'm starting this channel. I want to open up conversations around death, dying, terminal illness, illness in general, things in our medical lives that scare us, that we need to talk about. We need an environment, a safe place to talk about these things that scare us in our life, that we can't escape because it's in our own bodies. So that's what I'm doing here. I really hope you guys can match that vibe, match that energy in the comments. Let me know what you're going through. Ask me questions about what I'm going through. This is an open and calm community, and I want the engagement in the comments to reflect that. So thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to know whenever we're going to be having these conversations. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm so glad you're here.